So I got this VHF radio. It comes with a power supply, the whole setup here, but it's just a mobile radio that's screwed in here. It's got the power running to the power supply and everything, speaker and all that. There's a board down here on the bottom that connects everything together, and this radio and the enclosure are all made by the same place. But I'm going to disconnect everything and replace this antenna here. This is an in connection here. Not that I couldn't just put an adapter on there, but I'm going to take this whole radio out and put another VHF UHF radio in the spot. And as you see, that radio just sits in that slot. So it's just like a single DIN car stereo. Just once I take the screws off, take this wire and everything, the pigtail, all this stuff loose, I can just slide it right out or slide it right out the top. Then I got a hell of a power supply here. Put a VHF UHF radio in here and then connect it to the antenna. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use this mic, but if I can figure out how to work it through the board there, maybe I can get it to work, because it is a nice mic. But if not, no biggie, I can just use a hand mic. All right, so that's it. So maybe I can trace down those wires and find out what does what. And maybe I'll be able to use that mic, that desktop microphone. Anyway, I'm gonna get this one all disconnected and get it out of there and get it ready for another radio. Right, got the radio out, got the antenna wire out of here. It's a in to BNC. Got that out of there. And just gonna put this to the side and wait till I get another radio for it. All right, so I'm gonna take this radio here. This is a desktop, or MDX Orion desktop station. It's an Ericsson. This is all the information, the schematics and everything for it. But here's a mobile radio I just took out of it. So this was what connected this radio to the board. I've got it powered up right now because it's got a power supply in there. So it's gonna work out perfect, I think, for putting a radio in it of my own. Putting out 12 volts. It's powered up right now. So this is the radio I'm putting in it. It's smaller. The head unit is removable. So I'm gonna put a longer plug here. I believe it's RJ45 plug, basically an Ethernet, 8-pin, Cat 8, I guess you'd call it. Anyway, I'm gonna mount the radio right in here where the other one was. I'm gonna make a bracket to mount this right in here like this, and then I'll get a desktop mic. If not, use that mic there, and run the speaker from this radio over to that speaker, and just use that whole station as my UHF VHF. And this radio here has crossband repeat. Five 888 UV. All right, so I got some scrap aluminum here. I'm going to take these. 5888 UV. Screw that onto here. So and one on this side too. Mount the radio right in here. And I will drill a bigger hole in there so I can reach through the screwdriver and screw that onto out there. I thought about just mounting it and leaving the head on it, but making an offset adapter. I think it might be easier just to do it to back in here like this, but that bracket mess with it to the radio, come up with, and then the bracket That's what I'm doing right now. I gotta get to this bracket. UHF and VHF radio. That's all right. So I'm gonna make a plug for the front here. All right, so I may end up having it just screwed like or glued in here from the inside. I got lots of room there, but I'll have to bend it to fit flat too far out, go up, so I can screw in there. So I got some more scrap. So this aluminum that runs. This is the part that will show. This part here that looks all crappy. That's the part that I will bend in the brake and get it set to where, well, this piece and this piece, to where it will go at an angle, and I can either screw it or glue it in there. Might even use some double-sided tape to hold it in there, just so I can keep this clean. There's lots of room to customize and make it work. It's just gonna mount right up in there like this. Probably will use rivets. And I'm gonna rivet it. A couple of rivets right there, or maybe even screws. No, rivets. And then the top right along here. Probably put a few rivets in there, kind of make it decorative. Only needs one or two, but probably make it a little nicer. And then some on the end, maybe a couple on the bottom. But that ought to hold it in there. And then this face will mount right on there. I had to order the bracket that this mounts into, and I'm going to mount that on there first. That is, if I like it. I don't know. I just ordered it to see from Amazon, so if I don't like it, I can send it back. But yeah, this is supposed to have a cartridge like that you plug it into if you're going to mount it somewhere on your dash or something. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. Is mount the box, call it a holster. Mount this little holster here, and then snap that in there. Drill a hole for the wire, and run the wire to the radio that'll be mounted inside. That's the plan anyway. And I don't know whether I'm going to paint this black or not yet. I like that aluminum look, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Make it a little further along. Alright, so while I'm waiting on that part to come in tomorrow, what I'm going to do is do some other stuff that I can do to this box to get it ready. So, it looks like this is all going to be, this is all DC power. It all runs off DC, so, and it runs out of the power supply directly onto the board. And then all these are live, so I don't know if that's going to end up working or not, or if it's going to work off the thermostat, or it had the controller in the radio itself. I don't know. So we'll figure out how that works. But I do know this plug needs to be cut off. All right. And, so that's that. I'm going to add the plug that I normally use for all my stuff. Drill it out a little bit to make it fit. I have two different step drill. I use the one for like charging batteries.
All right, I'm gonna work on this power wire.
On battery tenders. And then this one here is pretty much what I use for radios and other electronic stuff. I used it on the Cobra, the fuel pump, stuff like that. And the antenna that was in here was an in antenna plug. So I switched it out to SO239 both sides so that I can put a 1 foot piece of coax with the P259s, one on the radio, one on the bulkhead style P239s. So this will mount right here, mount on the bulkhead here, and go out and go straight to my antenna in the attic there. So, together now. Alright, so got a little further along. Went ahead and drilled a hole in this to run the RJ45, I believe it's called, through there. And I got the piece that will hold the faceplate. That'll sit right there. I'm going to rivet it on there. Alright, got the Unitone radio sitting here. Antenna's connected to it. It's just sitting out here for testing right now. I'll hold that on the front. I've got this here power supply switched on. I'm already drilled the holes out. Check. Make sure what I'm putting out here is not gonna blow up the radio. All right, putting out 13.78. Okay. All right, so I decided not to paint the aluminum plate here. I made
before I go any further
black
with this radio, I think I'm going to go ahead and
I do like this
plug it into the computer and program
silver
it. And
the black.
Anytone radios seem to be pretty easy to program. I've got a few Anytones, but this one here is a little bit different.
The wire I come through,
so I'm going to program it, and
plug it
I'll
in
be right
to the
back.
back here, and just set it on there, lock it in place. So it'll look like this. Set up a little bit more straight, but right like that. It's actually level. It doesn't look level here in the video, but it's level. Now I already drilled the holes out for mount this inside that plate on. I'm gonna rivet mount this in here. Gonna make some bracketry and make it fit right.
6 rivets.
Get this done, and I can close her up.
This,
and there's nothing left but the programming. And
this plate
I had to order another cable because the cable I got is not gonna work.
So the plate will go in there just like this.
The wire come out and faceplate will mount right onto the aluminum. All right, so this is the setup for now. I say for now because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get an external speaker, because right here's a speaker. I'm getting ready to put a full top on there and close the whole thing, so it's probably gonna need an external speaker. But for right now, this is it. I still got to get it programmed, so it's time to get a speaker and everything. Probably change out this fuse too. I think I'm gonna put a fuse on the negative side also, but I decided not to use that short, the short line, mainly because the hole I cut wasn't big enough for it, and also
I want to keep this with the radio, this extra long length here, because if I do decide to take this out of here,
base station.
all the parts to take it and mount it inside a car or whatever is here. So that's why I want to leave it all together. So, all right, that's it. Put the cover back on and see how she looks. Okay, so I drilled some bigger holes on this side, then drilled a small hole on the other side so that I can put a Phillips in there and mount that directly to the side of the radio through these holes.